कर दे कर दे. So, bete, dear all, welcome you all once again after the long spell of time, bete. And in the meantime, I'm busy with the work. ये लगा देना. अपना अपना fill कर देना. So, there is date mentioned on the top, beta. Yes. Please, beta. Yes, beta, yes. Beta, last time we were talking about the concept of our Bohr's atomic model. We also discussed radius on the basis of Bohr's model of atom. We were also having beta velocity calculated on the basis of that model, beta. So, continuing with that beta further, I hope you must be remembering that R naught atomic radius on the basis of Bohr's model of atom, it was n square h square upon 4 pi square m k e square. Please beta check it, is it there or not? Radius we have calculated last time. I hope that radius must be 4 pi square. It is there, beta. It is there. Now, beta, second topic after calculation of the atomic radius on the basis of beta Bohr model, that is our beta calculation of the velocity of the electron in the orbit, beta. So let us beta calculate second part. We actually started with this, but we ran out of time, beta. To calculate the velocity using Bohr's model of atom. And beta, dear all, this is just for hydrogen atom, basic need. Otherwise, we can calculate it for any one, beta. This was the radius generally for the first orbit on substituting n to be equal to 1. But in general, it will remain as such. You can substitute n for first, second, third, fourth, and so on with a orbit. Now with a keeping in mind Bohr's quantization condition, you might be remembering that MBR, this is equal to NH upon 2 pi. Integral multiple of h upon 2 pi, angular momentum, we have discussed it to be equal to so. Now, dear all, this V can be calculated from this expression itself, taking M and R on the other side. This is equal to NH upon 2 pi M and R. You can mention it to be equal to R naught, or you can substitute the value of this R naught here in this equation. So let me mark this as equation number 1 and substitute the corresponding value of R. So dear all, V, it is equal to NH upon 2 pi and M. We are keeping those as such, not at all making any change in it. In place of R naught, I will substitute this value, beta. So we will have N square H square divided by beta 4 pi square M K and E square, beta. Now beta, let us have the adjustment of the terms just by cancelling the common terms in the numerator and in the denominator. Here small m is gone, and furthermore we can say that between 1 power m and h, it is also gone. It can be adjusted. So b, you can say here beta see, this pi is also gone, 1 pi, and it is getting cancelled in this manner. 2, 4, 2, pi is getting cancelled with pi, m with m. This is the double power, 1 power completely cancelled out. So dear students, we will be having now left with us 2 pi, m is gone, and Furthermore, this is equal to k E square divided by n and h. So this is the expression for the velocity of the electron in the orbit of an atom. If you want to go for with the hydrogen atom, just substitute n to be equal to 1, you will get it. But sometimes the examiner asks some tedious question. If the students are to be put in the difficult situation, examiner may be asking you this expression in terms of the fine structure constant, that is alpha. So we have to define that also, and we have to calculate that also. We have to introduce that concept also. Let me do that beta. So let me rewrite all the terms with it. See the pattern. I am rewriting this beta. N, I am managing it as 1 upon n. N is balanced or it is taken. Then dear all, this is K. I am writing it as such. K we have taken, N we have taken. Now we are left with 2 pi E square upon H. So dear all, this is 2 pi E square upon H. It is managed in this manner. Now let us further modify this relationship. We will be definitely getting some new term over here, and that new term, completely dimensionless term, we will be having, and we will be calling that as a fine structure constant. Let us have that. So dear all, B 1 upon n, no change in it. K, no change in it beta. Again 2 pi, I am shifting it just in the denominator. So see beta, E square H upon 2 pi. I am keeping it as such. I don't think there is any change in this. It is one and the same thing. Now beta, very carefully, I just multiply and divide by the velocity of light c. So dear students, this is c. I am multiplying by c. I have to divide by c also. This is k. Dear, this is E square H upon 2 pi, and here it is c. Now beta, see this bracketed quantity. This is furthermore getting incorporated k into it. K we all know. So beta, B is equal to C upon N. K value is being substituted now. It will be beta E square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught, numerical value of K in terms of further constants beta, and H upon 2 pi beta into C beta. Now dear students, this bracketed quantity, this one, this is called your fine structure constant beta, and let me rewrite this beta. This bracketed quantity is called fine structure constant, and it is denoted by alpha. Let me write this alpha separately. This is alpha E square upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and H upon 2 pi into C. So dear students, please focus on this expression. E, this is the charge on the electron. Epsilon naught is well known to you for air or general vacuum. H, this is Planck's constant, again well known to you. 2 pi is still constant, C is still constant. These all constants when substituted over here, we will be getting its numerical value to be 1 by 137 . This is your fine structure constant alpha, and now I have the full right to write this expression V to be equal to 1 by 137 7 1 by 137 into this is beta your C upon n. Clear beta? So in this manner beta, when we go on substituting the different values of n, we will get it for the first orbit, then for the second, then for the third and the higher orbits beta. So this is how you can calculate this V in terms of beta fine structure constant beta. Is it all clear to all beta? Karo aap. Then we have, where is admit?
A माइनस टी एंड ए माइनस टी, ये पांच टर्म्स को सिलेक्ट करें। ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से ये टर्म्स को हम सिलेक्ट करें।
डन उतार दो। हेलो हेलो so beta our first point over here is to calculate the kinetic energy, then we will be focusing upon the potential energy also. नॉटी स्टूडेंट्स हैं हमारे, थोड़ा देखो इनको बंद करो, इनका माइक बंद कर दो, ठीक है बेटे। शरारती हो गए हैं सारे घर रह के। ओके ओके, थैंक यू बेटे, थैंक यू। And dear all, beta, now you can focus well upon the fact that beta your centripetal force mv squared by r. We have initially started from this very concept rather, and this centripetal force, beta, this is provided by the Coulomb's force of attraction between this is k, welcome, e square upon r square. It is basically 1 by 4 pi epsilon or q1 q2 upon r square. This is that very formula, Coulomb's force today. Now beta 1 r is gone, cancelled away. Dear all, mv square, this is equal to k e square upon r, and you can well see I can substitute mv square in this equation and I will directly get kinetic energy. It is there. So it is beta, just I have to add 2 in the denominator. This is 1 by 2 k e square upon beta r. This is our kinetic energy. Then I am using different chalk for the potential energy beta. Beta, when we talk about the potential energy, remember very first chapter, electrostatic potential energy. This is one charge. Due to this charge, we calculate the potential at this point. This is the source charge. Potential due to this source charge at this observation point, we calculate that potential when multiplied by the charge of the particle which we are bringing, that becomes the electrostatic potential energy of the system of two charges. That is exactly going to happen over here. And here, this is your nucleus. I am considering it to be one proton only beta. So electric potential at this point, this is my observation point now, and charge, this is equal to the charge on the electron only. So let us substitute. This is equal to B. I am writing it as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, just to make you familiar with the same relationship. And q upon r, q is your now e beta, and this is beta minus e, and I will not be writing it as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. I will just write it as k. Justified beta. So dear all, this is minus k e square upon r. This is your potential energy beta. Now beta, nothing left. We will be just adding this and this expression. We will get the final energy calculated, and let us do that beta. So we further can have beta total energy calculated. Let us see to that beta. Here it goes. This is total energy, kinetic energy beta, 1 by 2 k e square upon r. This is there, and beta obviously plus डालूंगा, negative sign along with this term. This is equal to dear k e square upon r. You can manage it in this manner beta. So this term and this term, when these will be added, total energy E, this is minus 1 by 2 k e square upon r. minus k E square upon R, and it is going to be minus 1/2 of k E square beta divided by R. Beta, is it justified to all? Is it clear to all, beta? Now, beta, here two types of approaches originate from this energy itself. Two types of approaches. I just want to say that we can derive two formulas from this energy further. One in terms of electron volt, you might be remembering the formula for the energy to be equal to minus 13.6 upon n square electron volt. We will be deriving that also. You must be remembering it in terms of Rydberg's constant, that we will also develop from here this equation only. What we have to do, we just have to substitute this R once again. So, first of all, let me proceed further with the substitution of this R. You must be remembering that R, this is m square h square upon 4 pi square m k E square. जरा check कर लीजिए. This is pi square. Please check it out. It is there. These terms are intact and as such, na bete. So let us substitute here. So I will have energy to be equal to beta minus 1/2. इसको कुछ नहीं किया. K as such, E square as such, and beta R is there in the denominator. Let me very carefully substitute now. M square h square upon 4 pi square m k E square. You can well see this with us. Let us have the term, bracketed term adjusted. Beta E, it will be minus 1/2 k E square. This was there already in the numerator. Take it to the upper side. 4 pi square m k E square divided by, this is your n square and h square beta. Now beta, once again, focus, this 2 is getting adjusted in this manner. I don't think any other term is getting cancelled. Rest of the terms are as such intact. Let us manage these terms beta. E, this is minus k, k into k beta, k square हो जाएगा. This is k, this is another k. This is 2 pi square, and E for again 2 pi square m is left beta. 2 pi square m k square E4 divided by n square and h square बेटे. देखिए कोई टर्म मिस तो नहीं हुआ बेटा. Is it all clear and justified बेटा? Next बेटे, let us proceed further with this calculation. In this manner beta, suppose we talk about the fact that we itself rather talk about your fourth or fifth last postulate in Bohr's model of atom, that when the electron jumps from higher orbit to the lower orbit, it gives out energy in the form of radiation, and when it goes from the lower to the higher, it absorbs equal amount of energy. Now beta, imagine that N2, this is the higher energy level. This is the higher energy level. N1, this is the lower energy level. And your electron jumps from higher to the lower. Then beta, some amount of energy will be given out. That will be given out, na beta? That is equal to energy of the higher minus that of the lower. It will be there. Only in place of n, we will be writing n2 and n1. Rest of the things will go as such. All other are constants with it. So E, it is equal to beta minus k square 2 pi square me4 अपॉन n2 स्क्वायर h स्क्वायर माइनस माइनस बेटे प्लस हो जाएगा. वी विल हैव k स्क्वायर 2 pi स्क्वायर me4 n1 square and h square. Dear students, you are also aware of the fact that E is equal to H nu beta. We have discussed it so many times, and also beta it is Hc by lambda. So here in this place I will substitute this and I will adjust these terms also. So let us do the adjustment beta. We will surely be having that H C by lambda on the left hand side at this place beta. And this is equal to beta n1 and n2. I am leaving these and taking all the other factors as common. So this is 2 pi square m k square e4 upon h square. And dear beta, see how the formula is emerging now. This is there. Shift this to the right hand side. 1 by lambda. This is equal to 2 pi square m k square e4 c h cube. It will be there. And dear all, it is 1 by n1 square and n2 square. And here this term, this is called you Rydberg's constant capital R. You must be remembering its numerical value m k square e 4 c h cube. I will just write R. So dear students, I will have 1 by lambda, or I can write it as nu bar also. It is equally probable. And this is R. It is 1 by n1 square n2 square beta. So beta, we get this expression in this manner, and R numerical value must be remembered by all. This is equal to 1.09 10 raised power 7 meter inverse. So this is how we go for with this beta. And this expression, it plays the key role when we discuss our Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series, Ferns series, etc. And dear students, don't forget that examiner is always asking question based upon the series limit and the longest wavelength, maybe either in the Lyman series or in the Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series, or Ferns series that we introduce because we have the formula directly visible with us. Then I will come to the second form of the energy. Let us. Any problem बेटा? किसी बच्चे को कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है? सब comfortable हैं? Nice. Then let us further discuss. Yes. Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen, Brackett, and Ferns series. Depending upon the study of the spectra, rather atomic spectra, how we study atomic spectra, when the light we receive from the different type of atoms, then we analyze that light, and analyze means we try to find out the possible wavelength present in that light. You may have single wavelength present in that light. We may have multiple of waves lengths present in that particular. If it is single wavelength, we call this as monochromatic beta. If all the wavelengths are present, we say that the spectrum is continuous. Continuous means the lower value, starting with the lower value up to the higher value, all the energies or all the wavelengths are available with us. So Putter, depending upon the study of the spectra, we have observed 5 different series beta. It is a Lyman series, and second we have Balmer series, Paschen series and bracket series and beta fund series. Beta. P is generally silent. Fund series. Beta. So beta, let me further make you aware that all these series are calculated, series limit is calculated and all that. For beta Lyman series, always keep in mind N1, this is equal to 1. Matlab, electron jumps from the higher orbits to the first orbit. And beta dear children, N2 is equal to 2, 3, 4 and so on. All the higher values are present over there. So in this manner, beta, all the jumps are from higher orbits to the first orbit. And if I write the expression nu bar or 1 by lambda will be equal to Rydberg's constant, 1 by, and it is just the repetition, otherwise no use of this. Inki values we may go on substituting and we will get it. ठीक है जी बेटे? Dear all, in case of Balmer series, all the electrons jump from the higher orbits to the second orbit. Your N1 that is equal to 2 beta and N2 beta, it is 3 onwards, all the possible values. Just substitute, get it calculated. And in beta Paschen series, all the electrons jump from the higher orbits to the third one. Very good. N1 is equal to 3, N2 beta, this is 4, 5, 6 and so on beta. Bracket series, all the electrons jump from higher orbits to the fourth one. Very nice. N1 is 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. And in beta fund series, yes, on the same pattern, N1 is 5, N2 is beta 6, 7, 8 and so on. Important information that may be asked in 1 or 2 marks regarding these. But when we talk about our Lyman series, on analyzing the Lyman series, beta, the wavelengths present in the Lyman series, these belong to ultraviolet region. 1 mark question directly asked. Lyman series belongs to ultraviolet region. It is not visible to the eye. And with a Balmer series, it is having with a few lines in the visible and very few lines in the ultraviolet also. But basically, we call that it is present in the visible region. The rest of the 3 are in the infrared. This is infrared, infrared, and here again infrared. So beta, this is quite important information. एक number में sometimes the CBSE asks this question. Pet question CBSE is always asking regarding this series. That is, we calculate the series limit, longest wavelength, etc. I will be giving one example. Rest of the you can solve it. So, beta, let me talk about beta first of all Lyman series. Lyman series. I am not talking about any one of the other. In Lyman series, beta, when we want to calculate longest wavelength, beta, very carefully N1 it will remain as 1. Dear all, N2 will be equal to 2. Now let us solve. This will be the longest wavelength. It is with a 1 by lambda. New bar tha na hamara. This is R. 1 by 1 ka square will be 1. 2 square will become with a 4. And dear all, 1 by lambda. This is R. I will be solving it as to be equal to 3 by 4 beta. है ना बेटे? हमें तो बेटे चाहिए लेमडा, लेमडा को इधर ले जाओ, ये सारा इधर ले आइए। लेमडा विल बी 4/3 आर, आर इज वेल नोन टू अस। दिस इज बेटे 4/3, दिस इज 1.0910⁻7 ही था ना बेटे। सो हाँ जी, oh yes, it will be all in the denominator, very right you are. So bete it will be 1.09 into bete 10⁻7. Let me substitute and solve it now bete। यहाँ पे बेटे when we solve it, this all, your book writes it's to be 1216 angstrom, but I have calculated it so many times. So my calculation says that it is 1223 angstroms. आप अपना जरूर करके देखें, ठीक है, फर्क ज्यादा नहीं है बट है। दिस इज द रिजल्ट इन द बुक, दिस इज माय कैलकुलेशन। देन बेटे वी समटाइम्स कॉल so called series limit is calculated or needed. I am again picking the Lyman series. Let us calculate with a series limit. Series limit. In series limit बेटे n1 तो नहीं change होगा, it will remain 1. n2 it will become बेटे infinite, ठीक है जी। So 1/λ, this is r into 1/1, 1 का square 1 ही रहेगा, and it will result into 0. Sorry, we should omit it. It is simply this way. Clear? And beta lambda it is 1/r or 1.09 10⁻7, or beta when we calculate it, your book says that it is 917 angstroms. I have also calculated, it was a little bit different but I don't remember, 2 or 3 points here this way or that way, 917 angstroms. So bete this is how we can calculate series limit as well as the bete longest wavelength. So in the same way we are to calculate it for beta Balmer series, partial series, bracket series as well as for the Fund series. So bete in the Balmer series n1 it will become 2, n2 for the longest it will be 3, for the shortest it will be infinite. Please try to do that at home also beta. And in the partial series n1 will be 3, for the longest n2 will be 4, and for the shortest, or the shortest is also called series limit, n2 will become infinite. Then for the bracket series beta, it will be n1 will be 4, for the longest n2 will be 5, and for the shortest n2 will be infinite. Shortest we will also be calling as the series limit. For the Fund series, n1 will be 5, and for the longest n2 will be 6, and for the shortest or the series limit n2 will become with the infinite. So this was our beta analysis of the different type of series. If you have any problem regarding that, you may ask. That's all well, all clear. Should we proceed ahead? It is still इधर नहीं हुई बेल अभी। ओके ओके, बुलाओ सर को जरा, उनको बोलो कर दो, बाहर ही होंगे बेटे। So time is otherwise also running out beta, and okay,